check to see if this is working. Oh, it's still not wanting to. It's the thing, it's not showing up on YouTube as my headphones are being pulled off me. Ah, there we go. There we go, it's live now. Finally, we're live. Alright, this is my first ever stream and it's not working properly. I'm gonna mute that. Mute. Right, that is working now, so we should have live chat as well. I'll just wait for someone to join. I'm watching my own stream so I can keep an eye on the chat. This is just going to be like a test or something. And what I'm thinking that we'll do is we'll do like Skyscrapersim live stream because that seems like a good idea. So I'm gonna find it. Let's see here, skyscraper development, and we've got a bit of a delay. Leon, how you doing? You are so. Is that say first? I can't see this from here. You are so first, so I'm so Ariva. There we go. Glad this is finally working. Let's see, I'll hide that. And this is going to be Skyscrapersim. Hopefully the audio on this will be sufficient. Leon, let me know if the audio on Skyscrapersim is going to be good, because I don't know if this is any good. So tell me, when it looks like it's loaded on your screen, is the Skyscrapersim audio looking good? So can you hear the Skyscrapersim right now, Leon, if you're watching this? Can you hear Skyscrapersim? Just write that in the chat if you can hear it. And I'll start this. Basically, I think the stream delay must be about 5 seconds or something. So we're just going to do some Skyscrapersim because I'm a bit bored and I want to live stream. So let's see here. Skyscraper, can you hear anything? Let's see. You have a different look. So do you have Benno edition then? It must be the one you've got. The thing is, let me just post it here. Let me just post here if you can ask if you can hear it. Hold on. Hold on, I'm just posting something in the chat right now, which is hard to do because I'm doing it from a different computer. Let's see there. I've posted a question in the chat for you. Do let me know if you can hear the simulator, but for now, let's get on with this right in the elevator. Let's see here. Go up to 10. Hopefully the stream's looking good right now. Going up to 10. Oh, he's left, I think. Is he left? I don't know. I'll just do this stream now because I'm a little bored, so we'll see what goes on with this. You know, well, I'll try turning it up, but I don't want to. Let me see. Right, I'll try that. Is that any better? I'll turn it up a little. I don't want to get it too loud, otherwise I'll be deafening myself with it. Alright, is it any better now? Because I have turned it up significantly. My PC, it's HP, I think it's a HP Pavilion. I don't really know I've not really looked at the specs of it fully, so I don't really know much about what the specs are, but it's Windows 10 operating system, the latest build of Windows 10 because I had a feature update recently. I haven't really looked at PC information in a while, so yeah. But is the Skyscrapersim louder enough now? Can you hear it? Can you hear the elevator fairly well? Because I don't want to turn it up too loud, otherwise I'm going to deafen myself because I'm listening to it through the headphones while I'm running this. But while I wait for the answer to that, this is a freight elevator. This is a mod. You got a HP Envy, Core i5, Windows 7, 8 gig RAM. That sounds not bad. I've got i5, Core i5 as well. I don't know how much the RAM is. I'd have to look at the information to check that. But yeah, and something interesting I want to show you about this elevator. If I put this into independent, guess what we can do with this elevator? We can put this couch right here. I actually did this yesterday. I put this couch in, and with not a whole load of effort, we can stick this couch into the freight elevator. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully you can hear what's going on with the simulator, because hopefully also you can hear me. I don't know how good the volume on this is, and I don't actually know how you turn the mic volume up on this, but I think it should be okay. Let's see. I think we've still got. I think it says 2 watching because I've got this pulled up on another computer so I can see the chat whilst I'm doing this. Let's see here, this couch doesn't want me to put it in the elevator, so we'll look at it while we try and get it in. Let's see here. Well, I've had Skyscrapersim for a while now, so I've done quite a lot with it. I'll show you a couple of other buildings that I've done here, seeing as well. I'm just here streaming. I'll show you a couple of other buildings, but as long as I want to know that the volume is good before I continue on with this, because if the volume on this is not large enough, then I will turn it up more. But it's just, I want to make sure it's right so that this is a good live stream, because even though this is my first one, I still want to make it good. And yeah, I'll probably do more of these now. I know how to get this working. I'll probably do more of these because I've got it working. So what we'll take the elevator out of independent service, and I'll just take it up. Let's see here. Yeah, I think the delay must be about 5 seconds or something on the stream. Where's your couch? Give some news. Oh, you're getting a new camera. What camera is it that you're getting? That's nice. It's put. Hope it's a full HD camera. Oh, you've already got the camera as well. Wow, that's good news, eh? What camera is it? Is it one like mine? Is it a Handycam, or is it a different camera? Yes, nice to hear you're getting a nice new camera. Make way for what am I trying to say? Oh, I'm getting nudge mode on this elevator. Oh dear. Yeah, you got a nice new camera. Then I'm sure your elevator videos, when you make some more elevator videos, they'll be really nice, high quality videos. I'm sure they will. Anyway, let's see. So there's something interesting to note about this. Well, while I wait for the response, there's something interesting to note. When you leave this floor that this couch is on, for some reason the collider's on it disabled, so you can just walk through the couch, which is interesting. If I take this thing down to 1, let's see here. Now let me put this in full screen. Here we are. 0 should work. Should now be able to. Yep. See, colliders are back on. Unknown brand for Android, 48 megapixels, 1080p 60 external microphone. That sounds like a nice one. I mean, I've never heard of the brand Andor. 48 megapixels. That's a good one. I'm guessing that's your highest quality for still images, and it's nice 1080p 60. My Handycam is 9.2 megapixels for still images, and it shoots 1080p 50. All those marks will be gone because the lens will be clean. Oh dear, this couch is going a bit mental. Right, let's go into another building while we're here. Do you have any building you want to request for me to do on this? Because I'm happy to do any of the buildings. What I'll do, let's see here. I'll just scroll down the buildings while I'll wait for you to respond. Because I'll just do any building. Because I'm pretty bored right now and nothing much to do. Let's see here. What building do you want? Hey, what I'll do this one. This is a building I've got. Where'd you get the sofa? That was from the simple building. I just copied the code over. So I just copied the code over for that, and then just pasted it in the building code for my freight elevator. So that's in the default simple building. So there's nothing There's no major things that I had to do for that. Anyway, here we are in this building. This is one that I've been working on. It's got 2 tall towers with a very weird bridge level. It's got a block of flats over there. There's some car parks. There's a shop over there that's quite far away. Yeah, notepads. You can use Notepad to edit it because basically the building files are just standard text files, but edited would have the .bld extension, so it's nothing fancy really. Anyway, we're going to go along and ride some of these lifts here. We'll start with this one. I haven't looked at this building in a while. There's more edits I've got to do on this. It's a glass lift that I've got here. Then to this one that I made. And basically I put these custom indicators on it. And watch it go down. Just looking at the stream delay here, it might be longer than, what's it? Yeah, I think the stream might be about 10 seconds delay, but here we are at -2, go back to G. As you can see, back at G. If we go along to, I'm trying to think, where's there a better one? Let's see. Oh, we'll ride the massive car lift. All the lifts, you have to have your lift pre-door. They've just got to be that little bit more efficient. That's fine. Oh, I'll show you a building that I've got. It's got a bunch of discs with good motor sound. Once you ride this nice car lift here, this is the car lift goes down to the car parks, and it's a fairly large lift, as you can see. This could probably take more than just a car. So this just goes down to the car park level. So we'll go down to this car park. They have to be fast, so like it take like 5 seconds to go 10 floors or something, eh? Just imagine it's like vroom, -7 in 1 second. All right, let's take a look at this car park. And over here, we've got another lift. Yes, it is a big lift. It's quite a large lift. I imagine you could probably get a giant lorry in there and it would probably still have room for another car or two. Let's see, we've got another lift here. This building, speed of 100, that's a bit much, don't you think? Let's see here, open up. All these lifts here, they're not yet finished because I've still got to change the voice on them. They've all got default voices. Hey, NZ Lifts, you tuned in. Nice to see you. How you doing? Yeah, this is me live streaming. I never thought it'd work, but I've finally managed to do a live stream. So I'm doing a Skyscrapersim live stream because that works. So yeah, this is a building that I'm not quite yet finished. Just to see, it's got realistic Gen 2s. What I'm thinking of doing. Do you want to see a building that has the most realistic ecodiscs you've ever seen in Skyscrapersim? Because I will show you that building if you want, or I'll show you. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll show you right now. Let me just find the building. I've got too many buildings on here, to be honest. Ecodisc motor test. Let's watch it load. So I've got Ecodisc motor test building. So what this is, you start in the basement, and it's a rather spooky basement. And deadlift, seen as you're watching, is the volume of the simulator right now good for you? There's not much going on here right now. Basically, you start in this basement for this building, and you come along to this lift. There's a bit of a problem with this lift because you cannot ride it yet because it's turned off or on inspection, and I've got it right now. So you've got to do, and this is going to test my memory, you've got to find the secret button to turn it on, which is over here. So you press the button, that click. Let's see. You also have a new video, right? I'll remember to watch that today. So I'll remember to watch that video today. Once you click that button that I just clicked, you come back to this very tiny old Otis. And it works. What I'll do, go up to 0 and ride the lifts, because the lifts up on 0 are the main attraction. The fixtures are nothing too special and haven't actually been finished, but the main attraction on this, I will say, is volume of Skyscraper's a little low. Hold on. Alright, I've put it up a bit more, but I'm going to take my headphones off slightly so I don't murder my ears with it, because my headphones are now getting quite loud. Is that a bit better now, NZ Lifts? Hopefully that's a bit better. Hopefully that is a little better now so that we can continue. As I say, it's a learning process for me as well. It's my first ever stream. So I'm actually just going to take my headphones off because they're just going to annoy me in weird position. So we're going to come along now. We've got a bunch of lifts in here with some custom doors. And here we have eco discs with Sigma fixtures and indicator. The fixtures haven't edited much, but listen to this. Hopefully you can hear it. It's got custom motor sound I sampled from a video. Hopefully you can hear this right now. It looks a bit laggy. I may have to reduce the latency of this stream to get it to work. We also made an intro. Made it in Scratch in 5 minutes, and you have to speed it up. Okay. Well, any intro, quick intro that's nothing very special is better than no intro, because it'll still get people to your channel. It'll get people to subscribe. So here we are back down at 0. That was the first generation EcoDisc. There's 2 of them. They're just exactly the same. So what we'll do now is we'll go on to these ones. Second generation EcoDisc. SS470 button. I've got a better button for this. This goes to Gen 3. I've got my voice. Is it not sounding? Hold on a minute. Let me just put the stream on. Hold on. Let me just. Should be working. You're not hearing anything at all. Should be some sound. If not, this is going to be. If not, this is not going to be the best stream in the world. There's no sound, but there should be sound. Don't know why there's no sound. You hear it now? I don't know what I did. Maybe just because the position of the EcoDisc motor on this is at the top of the shaft. That may be why you didn't hear anything. But let me see here. Can you hear this elevator fine? Let me just front the door open. Is the volume fine enough? Because I will turn it up as much as I need to. Let me just mute this Chromebook. You're probably hearing the Chromebook in the background. Let's see here. I mean, if the volume's... Let me just... Testing with the chime. Let me know if you can hear this chime when it... Can you hear that? Because if you can hear that clear, then the volume's fine. Okay, Leon, I don't know if the link posted, because I don't see a link in the chat for that intro. But yeah, NZ, can you hear this chime? Or is it still too quiet? Because I'm happy to turn it up more if you want. Let's see here. Where's the buttons for this one? Oh, they're over here. This one's got a different indicator. But yeah, as long as you can hear this, I mean, if you're not hearing this, then there's obviously a bit of a problem. You can't hear the chime. Well, I don't know. Let me go. As the elevator's going up now. When I get to the top floor, I'll ring the chime again and see if you can hear it. Should be able to hear it. I mean, if the sound's laggy, then I may have to restart this because the footage is looking a little laggy. But yeah, I'm ringing the chime now. I'm ringing the chime now. Can you hear it now? Because if you're not hearing it, then I might restart this with a different latency level. Ecodiscs are your favorite. Yeah, they're one of my favorites as well. I think I like the design of. I like all the fixtures. Apart from apart from 70s Otis, yeah, I mean the old Otises are classics for vintage lifts. They're just like almost like the first thing you almost think of when you think of old lifts. You think of the Otises. So oh, I'm getting closed up on by these doors. Yeah, can you both hear this? If you can both hear this, then I'll keep going with this. I just want to make sure that you can hear the volume on this, because if you can't hear it, then I'll edit it. Let's see here. I hope the volume's working. That's the only thing. Let's go back down in this one. If it's not, if there's something wrong with the volume, then I'll pause this and see what's going on. But I don't quite understand why there might not be sound. Watch it level. I'm hearing this quite loud out of my headphones. I haven't even got my headphones on, so the volume on this should be working well. Hopefully NZ Lifts is still watching this and can tell me how the volume's doing now. Hi Mark Ely, how you doing? I think I've said that right. I can't see the chat very well from here. Let me make the chat bigger and scroll it down. Yep, Mark Ely, how you doing? Let's see. Let's see here. Is the volume good right now? Because I want to get the volume sorted before I really go any further with this. So for the people that are still watching, how's the volume doing? I just want to make sure that the volume's right before I continue with this, because this one's the first of the third gen Ecodiscs in this building anyway. As I say, I haven't finished with the fixtures yet. This building's a work in progress that I've never got around to finishing. This has got the third gen motor. I'll go over this side so you can hear it. Got that classic third gen sound. Go down to 0 and listen to it. NZ Lifts, can you hear anything, or is it just my voice you're hearing? Because I mean, I hope there's even just a tiny bit of sound, because I've got my computer volume currently at 62%. That usually works for Frizzo when he's live streaming Skyscrapersim. So I don't know what's going on. Hello, let me hold on. Let me push the alarm in this elevator. And my favorite lift, I'd say, is probably Ecodisc. Leon, probably Ecodisc, because I mean, I know how Benno goes on about Mitsubishi's being the best, but I've never heard him. You just hear my voice and said, well, I don't know what I can do about that, because I mean, I don't know what's causing it to not work. Maybe screen sharing only does visuals, but we can still see things. But I don't understand. And maybe just the screen sharing won't do anything. Hold on, let me just see this. Let me see if there's like settings or things. Camera, screen share, pages accessing the microphone. Let's see. I don't know. It's not showing us. You like second and third gen. That's mine as well, probably. But yeah, it's not picking up the volume from the simulator, so I'm guessing it's just picking up the visual. But we'll still stream while we're here, because we've got the visual, so we can still watch the lifts. Tell you what, I'll just go onto the. Let me see here. If I load up this one, this building's got even more realistic Ecodiscs. Let's see here. This will load, and this has got even more realistic Ecodiscs. So if I just put this up, maximize. So look at that indicator. So this was originally as much as hard as this may be to believe. This is originally yeah. At least we can still see the lifts. At least we can still see them and almost appreciate them. It's just it would be better with sound. I don't know why the sound's not working. I guess it's just Hangouts on air won't pick up computer sound. It'll only pick up the microphone, and I don't know if I have to change a setting before I start streaming. But I will look into it for the next stream, and I'll try and get it better. Anyway, here is the external indicator. This was originally a Beano Building Creator building, and then I did a lot of code modernizing. I don't have the original version here, but look at this. This is the call panel, and then when you press the button, you see the arrow lighting up there. I mean, just feel free to ask me like questions. This is pretty informal. Like you can do this is like kind of a Q&A as well, since we've got no sound from Skyscraper. Just Q&A and see what happens, because I don't know. But here's the internal indicator, which I've done that with. Only everyone's been able to see an EcoDisc. I think it's either second or third gen, so that's when you're actually seeing the motor itself, Leon. Well, I'll tell you the difference. It looks generic. It's probably train station EcoDiscs. They've got generic buttons. Leon, there's a couple of videos on my channel of lifts, which I think are probably the same or close enough. They're EcoDiscs, but they've got generic buttons. So it's probably something similar to that. But yeah, second gen EcoDisc, the sound of it starting is just like, while the third gen's. So if you listen to that, Dewhurst, yeah, train station lifts. I go for the cheapest possible deal while still having a good lift. So that'll be what that is. But here's the indicator. I'll go to the other lift in this building because there's another lift. This is an emulation of my school, by the way, in case it's not. It wasn't. I didn't say before. This is an emulation of my school with some errors. There's no like furniture or anything because I don't have the code knowledge to do that. But anyway, here's the other EcoDisc. We'll ride it. Let's see how many people are watching this. We have got 2 watching, because the third person watching is just me on the computer. Keep an eye on the chat. Ride this other lift. This one's a bit smaller. The cabs I've not really finished yet, but this has. Let me just do this. This has a real alarm. You won't be able to hear it. It's got the real EcoDisc alarm. I keep forgetting that you can't hear the sound on this right now, but so yeah, this is informal. Just this will be a little Q&A. Just ask me some questions. Just need a bit of sense. Just need a bit of common sense for the questions, just so they're not too weird. But yeah, just go ahead and ask me some questions while I just run Skyscrapersim for you. I already had this question. It's a HP Pavilion, I think. It's running the latest version of Windows 10, Intel Core i5 processor. I don't know about the RAM because I haven't looked at it in forever. So on the next live stream, if you tune in, I'll do more live streams like this. And if you tune in, when you tune in the next one, I'll try and have looked up the RAM by then, and I should be able to tell you. Take this lift on one more ride. But yeah, I don't remember the RAM, but it's HP Pavilion. It's Windows 10 latest version and Intel Core i5. And this thing's a really nice thing. It's real fast and serves me good. There's your really disc logo. NVIDIA GeForce. I don't know I can't remember what the graphics card on this is either. As I say, I've not looked at the specs in a while, so I'm just going off what I can remember and see and stuff. So that was these EcoDiscs. Do you like the look of these EcoDiscs? As I say, they've got, let me just hold the door. They've got that indicator, which is that. Let's send this up and watch the indicator as it goes. So these are the realistic EcoDiscs. So don't close. I just want to show the indicator again. It's got realistic internal indicator. That serial number on this. Let's see. 4 gig RAM. Can only watch YouTube in 480. But why do you only watch 480 with Windows 10? I mean, I can watch YouTube in 1440p without too much lag, but as soon as I try to go at 2160p 4K, it lags. So I can get 1440p, For only 480p, it struggles to upload YouTube. I mean, do you have like tons of video files on that or something? Because I know AVC HD is not the smallest file size. Upload 1080p 60 it takes. Just a tip for both of you for uploading. If you want to upload quick, the best file format for uploading quick is MP4. For me, that's the quickest one. If it's AVI files that you've got, then you might just have to bear with it unless you've got a video editor that you can convert them in. But I would recommend MP4, and yeah, the AVC HD format from the Handycam that's okay for uploading, but for the longer videos, it's not always the best. But yeah, MPEG-4 is certainly the best one to go for uploading to YouTube, in my opinion. So that's one that I use when I'm exporting out a video pad. A rubbish computer. How old is it, NZ Lifts? How old is that computer? Because I mean, if you've had it for a long time, then that might explain it. But I mean, I don't know how long Windows 10's been out for now, but yeah. So does anyone do either of you have any requests for a Skyscrapersim building that I should run? Oh, 4 years. So I'm guessing you got the free upgrade to Windows 10 from whatever the operating system was before then. I'm guessing that'll explain it, because I'll tell you a little story. A desktop computer in this house. That's not what I'm on, but I've got a desktop computer in this house. Like for yeah, Leon's. You always like put custom sounds, so you download it from Mr. Matt and Mr. J. Yeah, I download it from sometimes Benno videos or Diesel DC videos are what I sometimes get my custom motor sounds from, Leon. That's where I usually get my custom sounds, and then I download the snippet video roughly where the sound is, get the sound on its own, like in Scratch, and then we export that and use it. So that's how I get my custom sounds into Skyscrapersim. And indeed, yeah, free upgrades to Windows 10 is not the best thing. It's best to get it new with Windows 10, because that works much better. So, as I was going to say, does anyone have any requests for a Skyscrapersim building they'd like me to run? Because I'm kind of a little bored and just run any old building. And also another sort of question. Well, while I'm here, I know the footage in the stream. HD. Hi, how you doing? Nice to see you on here. How are you doing, HD? Let's see. Seeing as you've just joined a high-rise building. Ooh, how high-rise do you want it, NZ Lifts? How high do you want the building to rise? Yeah, for seeing as HJ's just joined, I'll take another ride on this EcoDisc. This is, don't you close on me, EcoDisc. This is HJ. This is just my school building that I've emulated in Skyscrapersim, and it's got the realistic EcoDisc. So we got that. You got your external indicator. Here's your internal indicator, and it has a real alarm, but apparently there's no audio. So 100 floors. It's a second generation monospace EcoDisc from 2007. It's got your KSS 470 fixtures and your EcoDisc logo. And basically this was originally, let me just send this up. This was originally a building creator building that had like your sort of standard Benno version EcoDisc, but then I did a heavy code overhaul to turn it into this. And apparently there's no sound, so we can't fully appreciate this, but I've put custom motor sound and voice on it as well. And basically this is as realistic to the actual lift in my school as I can be. And there is another one, but it's basically just the same, but with a slightly different motor sound that you can't hear. So 100 floors. I can do a new building. Let's see. I've got a new building here that I can do. New building that I found recently. It's down here somewhere at the bottom. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? World Management Center. It's this one. So this one's got 125 floors. So we'll take a look at this one. This is a new one by Can on the Skyscrapersim forums. And Mark Ely, glad you think this is cool. Glad you're liking the stream. So this one, I want you to guess what kind of elevators this building has in it. Just guess what the lifts are in it. And HJ, just seeing as you joined, this is, you can just ask me some questions on this as well. It's a bit of a Q&A as well as something informal. So just, yeah, just ask me some questions. Otis, okay, let's see. HJ, Mitsubishi lifts are awesome. Are you guessing it's Mitsubishi in this building? Let's see, we're about to find out what this was. Let's wait for us to load. Hold on. It's taking a while to load. It's one of these really detailed buildings. For some reason my AVG is open. Let's close that. Let's see. Mark Ely, if you're still watching, what kind of lift do you think's in this building? Let's see here. It should load up in just a minute. We've got NZ Lift saying Otis and HJ saying Mitsubishi. Let's see what kind of lifts we've got when it loads. This one, NZ Lifts, you wanted one with around 100 floors. This one's got 125. So, and I think it's got a couple of basements. Yep, long loading. It's a very detailed building. A lot of these buildings and these integration projects do take a while to load, and I think the fact that I'm streaming as well is not helping. Got two Chrome tabs open. I don't know why, but so Mark Ely, what lifts do you think there are in this building? What brand do you think? I should have the console here. I should be able to see what's going on. There you go. There's a look at what's going on with it right now. As you see, it's taking a long time because I'm streaming at the same time. With no flashing numbers and arrows. I don't think there's any flashing numbers. Otis and Coney. Okay. You think this is one of the ones that's got one brand of lift, right? Well, elevator 42. This shouldn't take too long now. I think can't remember how many lifts are in this building, but there's a lot of lifts. HJ, no flashing numbers and arrows. I don't think there's any flashing numbers, but as for the arrows, you may be surprised. Oh, come on, hurry up and load this thing. You're sure it's Mitsubishi now? See, I'm talking about the arrows. Have I given it away? I don't know. Let's see. Just wish this wouldn't take so long to load. So yeah, as I say, this is a Q&A. So if you've got like any questions you want to ask me about elevators in my channel or anything, you can ask me those. Right, we're live now, and I think there's some lifts here, and we have Mitsubishi. We have a Mitsubishi, and we're gonna find the service lift because they go across the entire building, or up the entire building. Service lifts and the plaza lifts. Well, hold on. Actually, before we go to the service lifts, I want you to see something. If I press this button, we have flashing arrows outside the lifts, but we don't have that inside the lifts. So we do have flashing arrow, but this is the only place that you'll see the flashing arrow is on the public elevators, and it'll be like that. So that's your flashing arrow, but there's no flashing floor indicator. I'll show you the inside very quickly. I'll not take a ride in this because I want to go in the service lift, but here's the inside. This one looks like that. Door open works. Yeah, I've never ridden a Mitsubishi before either. They're not. I'll tell you why there's not many about. Because according to Benno, I think it's because they're so amazingly well built and all that compared to other modern day lifts. They're quite pricey. They cost a lot to install, so not many places can afford Mitsubishi. Which is stop L2 5. What do you mean? Like what floors are they? So tell you what I'll do. I'll go in this. Where's the main service lift? And what I'll do is I'll let you. So if I just go SL and I'll pull up the here and oops, I just put it away. But this here, I'll tell you what the floors are for, if you want to know. So press 125. I'll pull that up again so you can see. So watch where the arrow is and you'll see what the floors are called or what they are. So we've got concourse lobby, got a couple of shopping levels, then we're at the offices. This is a very high rise lift. Leon really sees an ecodisc. I'm actually kind of lucky. I've got quite a few ecodiscs near me. My sort of, if you want to call it, local shopping centre has got quite a few ecodiscs. It's got a couple of they're all one of these weird mix and match ones where they've got first gen, they've got the K Delta fixtures, but they've got the third gen motor. It's one of these weird mix and match ones. There's 5 of those. 2 of them are like main lifts, and they don't run the best. But then there's one glass one that's like really smooth, and I really like that lift. That's like my favourite one in the entire shopping centre there. And then, as you saw, my school's got 2nd gen ecodiscs, and I'm trying to think. There's a couple of other ecodiscs. Only the ones at your local tube station. Oh, that's the ones with the dearest buttons. Let's see. So this is the top floor. So that's service level. So let's see here. We'll go down to lobby. We'll go down to concourse actually. We'll get in the hotel. Well, I'm sure you'll find some more ecodiscs at some point because I mean, there's usually there'll be some ecodiscs. I don't know. I'm sure you'll find some other ecodiscs at some point in the future, but at least there are ecodiscs. At least there are ecodiscs that you are near. That means that have we done Otis Gen 2 in the posh place? Mark Ely, I'll show you a building that's got Otis Gen 2s that I changed the indicator on to be custom indicators that are nice and realistic if you want. And HD, yeah, Coney, because his fixtures are rare. I've seen your videos, and so many of them HD. I've got GRS buttons. Most of the lifts we film HD are good GRS, and then Mitsubishi located in Tokyo. Yeah, that's probably another place. That's probably another reason. NZ. Leon, where you from? I'm in Scotland, north of Scotland. Just in case you're wondering, I'll not go any more specific like that. Just for what was it called? Just for privacy, I don't really want to go much further than that. And Marty Lee, you want to see those Gen 2s? So I'll show you the Gen 2s. They're not yet done, but the part of it that's not yet done won't matter too much. So let's see. I don't know how long I've been streaming for. I must be streaming for going on about 40 minutes or something now. I don't know how long I've been streaming for. You're talking about the tube stations. So I was kind of thinking along the lines of London. Anyway, because Mark Ely requested it. Here is the Gen 2s again. So we've got this one. Hope you like it. Here we come. So this again was a BMO building creator building that I modernized. I modified. What is my favorite modern MRL? I'd have to say it'd be toss between EcoDisc or Shimmer 3300. I've never been in a 5500. I think I said that on a comment on your channel once, and did 44 minutes. That's going on pretty good. Yeah, I'd say EcoDisc and Shimmer 3300 because I've never been in a 5500. I want to be in one, but they're sort of rare. School Leon's got a rubbish Stan ass. I mean, with Stan ass probably not even worth 0.15. Is that like a platform lift or something, Leon? 0.15. That must be a platform lift. I mean, not even the worst hydraulic lift. Mark Ely, be right back. All right, Mark Ely. You can just come back whenever you're ready. Rubbish Stana lift. I mean, surely that's got to be a platform lift, if that's the case, going 0.15 meters a second, because that's just too slow for a platform lift. Not too slow for a real lift. Yeah, most platform lifts are single speed. Toshiba and a modernized 70s Mitsubishi. Yeah, shame it's modernized. But at least HD, at least you don't have a platform lift. I mean, yeah, Leon, hydraulic platform. I mean, if it was a platform lift and if I had a platform lift in my squad, I'd almost say it's not worth riding because platform lifts, almost all platform lifts are very, very boring. That's not my bone. That's not my bones. I think what you're probably hearing is I've got a pretty bad computer seat and it's like moves a lot, so it creaks a lot. So that's probably what you're hearing. It's not, or is it the VF drive, Leon? Is that what you're talking about? The VF drive, or what are you talking about? I don't know. Anyway, HD secondary school, Tiny Hitachi. Uh, Tiny Hitachi. I've not been in a Hitachi, so I don't really have an opinion of what Hitachi elevators are like. So I mean, HD, is it a good elevator, or is it not the best, or do you want me to tell you what? I'll tell you this about something in a shopping centre, an elevator in my shopping centre, and it's really bad. It's in Oakland, so that already says it's going to be bad. It's a hydro, and basically it's very unreliable and it's breaking down all the time. So do you want to know what happened, right? It got modernized with Thames Valley logic and the hydroware hydraulic system that does intelligent leveling, but yet it's not any more reliable than it was before. It's just as unreliable, and it's actually got a problem right now where for some reason it's got a 5-second delay when it starts up, and I've got no idea why that is, but it's weird. Rubbish associated lifts hydraulic installed in October, never used until February. Low on oil. Oh dear, low on oil. That's not good. I've seen videos of low on oil hydraulic elevators, and I don't really want to ride a hydraulic that's really low on oil. I've seen Diesel JC's video when the what's it called? The Elmwood Garage elevator was low on hydraulic. That was bad. Leon's unreliable as an alley Mac. Heck, I don't know if it's as unreliable. If I don't really know. It probably is. It might even be more. I don't know how. It's just very unreliable. It breaks down every few weeks, basically. And it's still not being fixed. Come on, who's maintaining that? That must be bad maintenance, NZ, if that's what's going on. And Mark Daly's back. Nice to see you back. So another building. Who wants what other buildings do you want me to go on? Because I've got my Chelsea I can show you right now. Didn't even bother filming the lift. I would probably film my eco discs, but I'm just not sure how to like. What's the best way to ask for the permission for it? Because I always like make sure that I'm allowed to film before filming a lift, just to be on the safe side. But tell you what, yeah, but if I was told that I could film the eco discs in my school, I would film them because they're good lifts, and then we could do a comparison between Skyscrapersim in real life. So let's just see. This is something that I've done here. This is what I call a semi-automatic door. It's basically a very tiny lift in the entranceway to a building. Four Ecodisc with original fixtures, HG. Only 4. I mean, does that mean all the others have got Dewhurst, or as I might call it, Dullhurst, because they're so dull and uninteresting. But yes, this is what I call semi-automatic door. It's basically a tiny Pickering's with 2 sets of doors in the entranceway to a building, and it works like an entrance automatic door that you push to open like that, and it glitches sometimes, of course. Yeah, that's what he's saying. It's really rare for Ecodiscs or HJs to have what's it called, the proper Kone fixtures. But yeah, let's see. Any other requests for building you want to see? Because I can still stream for quite a bit yet before I have to Am I friends with John5432 on Scratch? Yes, I am. Yeah, yeah, we're friends on Scratch, and I'm also friends with HD and Leon on Scratch as well. We're all good friends. We're all good friends on Scratch, part of what I call the Scratch Elevator community. So just before I move on to this next, yes, other ecosystem well, K Delta font's better than generic LED dot matrix indicator. K Delta is a Kone font, so that's something. But stupid Dewhurst, I mean, is there some like I don't know how much you know on this HD, but is there like some sort of regulation or something for lifts where you are that they have to have Dewhurst buttons or something? Because that doesn't see. Yeah, Leon, you're my first follower on Scratch. That's right. You're the first follower. You knew me from the very beginning, which is as hard as it may be to believe. It's 2 years ago now. And so this underground station, is that the one, the building that comes with Skyscrapersim called Underground? It's got the really fastest. Yeah, it's a little bit over 2 years ago now. We're getting on 2 years in a month now. It was this month. I think it was the 3rd of this month that it was. So 3rd of May that I joined, 3rd of May 2016 that I joined Scratch, and yeah, I'm still on it. I'm still on it to this day, and I do want to try and be a bit more active on there, but I'm just getting distracted by YouTube too much, to be honest. Yeah, NZ Underground Station, is that the one that comes with Skyscrapersim that's got the fast lifts that goes down to minus 500? Is that the one you're wanting? LED LCD. Well, I suppose, yeah, it just may just be a cheaper option HD for them to have it a bit more boring. But before I go on to this building, this is the sort of apartment tower in this custom Skyscrapersim building, and we've got a couple of rooms in here. So we've got, I can't actually remember what I originally did this to be as a floor plan, but you've got a small room in here. I think that's like bathrooms or something. Leona's has announced 2 year in a month anniversary. Yep. I mean, coming soon in about, what's that, 4 days or something? 3 or 4 days. So that must be a couple of bedrooms in here, and this will be the living room area. Yes, that building. Right, I'll go to that building then. I'm thinking of doing it. I haven't made a new Skyscrapersim building in forever, and I really should make one. Nice Livingston train station now placed. Well, I mean, HD. I think I know it would be better if they had the proper Kone fixtures, but I mean, I will say that what's it, Kone EcoDisc is better than generic. I will say that HD. But yeah, replacements are never good. I don't like replacements. 2 year, 1 month, and a few days in. Well, this would be 2 years and a little under 1 month at this point. But yeah, on the third of May, I believe it is. It'll be 2 years and a month. Tell you what, seeing as they're not actually restricted to just Skyscrapersim, how about once I've gone around this building a little, I try and get onto Scratch, and I'll show some of my projects on this stream. Who'd like to see some of my best Scratch elevator simulators on this live stream? Because I'm quite happy to do that, and hopefully it'll work. And for the next stream, I'm looking at this on my Chromebook, and the footage is looking a little bit stuttery. It's not looking at the best for frames per second. I will try and improve that for later streams. April of 2016. So you joined a month before me, Leon. That's the right. Yeah, 1 month before me you joined then, Leon. Is it? That sounds about right. If you want, Leon, I've got a little tip here. I'll show you it, but I might show you it when I go to Scratch. But excuse me. If you go to your Scratch account and go to where it says joined 2 years and whatever ago, 2 years and a month, it'll probably be for you. If you hover over where it says joined 2 years and a month ago, it will give you the exact date that you joined. Although I don't remember. It might put it in American format where it puts the month first. I don't remember because I haven't looked at it in a little while. So, but that's a way you can see what's going on. Let me just check something while it's going down. We've got 3 people watching right now. So I'm gonna have to. I think I can keep streaming on here for another. Yeah, that came up on my computer. Telling me that Benno uploaded the video. I should have muted the notifications before I started, but hey. Neuro is Gen 2 are quite nice. Oh, have you, HD, do you have a video of a lift with that chime that I can take a look at? Because I'd like to see that. Anyway, here's this lift coming down to, what's it, the basement, no, the concourse level. Let's see. Here we are at concourse level on this lift. Let's see, this one does a tiny bit of classic level. But yeah, I've lost I forgot what I was thinking now. Right, I'm gonna do something quite cool here for a minute. Let me just see something. Let me just see what value changes. Minus 907. I'm just gonna experiment with something here a minute. I want to show you something. Must be that. Must be Z value that's changing. So if I put Z to 500, I'm just going to show you something, but I need to get along a certain position before I can do that. 750. There we go. 750 will do. Let's see here. There's something I want to show you in this building before we go back to the lifts. Is that if you go through this door, it's quite a bit away from the lifts. So it's about Z position 700 away. But if you go in here, and it also used high-rise Otis, not MRL, and radiation 100 IL. I wouldn't imagine that Otis and Schindler Otis would give their time to Schindler. So how do you show your exact time? You go to your profile on Scratch, Leon. So you go to your profile, look for where it says joined 2 years and a month ago, or however long it'll say, and then put your mouse pointer over that. Don't like click on it, but just like put the mouse pointer hovering over that, and then it'll tell you the exact date. Although I don't know if it displays it in the American format or not. But you know it's April, so it'll either say the words April 4, 2016, or it'll do it in like what's at the bottom of the bottom right corner just now where it says it like that. I don't know if it displays it in American format or not. Yeah, you can look out here on this level and you can see the lift shaft over here of the lift that goes right the way down. 8th of April. So you joined, let me count. Hold on, I'm trying to think here. You joined 25 days before me, I think, Leon. I think I've got it right. Less than 15 Schindler 3300 AP MRL. Well, it's always nice when you see the one then, but here's something nice you can see. You can see watching, this is the wrong lift. Let me see here. You can send it off and you can just about watch this lift start moving. And as you can see, it goes very, very fast, and that's about where you can see it. And you've got stupid DRS buttons. What? Schindler 3300 AP with DRS buttons? That doesn't make sense. Or is that the thing with the high-rise Otis chain that you're talking about? I don't know. Oh dear, yeah. No, I don't like stupid DRS either. Let me just emergency stop that lift. I'll send it back up. I'll call it back up and we can watch it come because I want to show you something about this lift. So I might do another live stream later on in the afternoon. I don't know if it'll be as long. Let's see, lifts are over there, so I'm gonna just center myself on here so I don't end up walking into the lift. That'll probably be about right. The arrow show while the lift is moving. That's what you get on the eco discs that I showed earlier on the Skyscrapersim. Hold on a minute. Let me just think. Z9 should be fine. Let's watch the lift come up. Yeah, I'll show a lift movie now. I kind of like that feature. Using normal yellow LED. I don't think they have yellow, but it's only 1300 AP. Don't generally have yellow LED dot matrix. And watch this lift come, and this is actually going to show a little glitch of Skyscrapersim, which I found. The high speed lifts here, they actually overrun. So watch this lift as it comes. Here it is, it's about to come. Watch this lift overrun. This lift's going to overrun and then reset immediately. That is a weird glitch. I'm going to go now, it's 10:52. Alright, see you NZ Lifts, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it as well, and did. I'll probably do more of this sort of daytime streaming in like July max. That's because this is because I'm gonna have to go back to school tomorrow because it's the last day of my sort of study leave thing. So I'll probably still be doing some afternoon streams for people who can tune in the afternoon today, and I might do. When will there be any more Scratch projects? Yeah, Mark, I'm aware that I haven't been as active. I haven't been sharing as many projects as I used to. I will be trying to put some more up. I don't know. I will. All I'll say is I will try and be more active, Mark. I will try and share some more projects. Next coming up, I might give you a preview. I might give you a preview just in a minute once we've done here. But I've got a game. I've got a nice game coming up that's not quite finished yet, and I've got like a bunch of other elevators coming up and stuff. I'll do whatever you want because I've got a couple of games on here that I can play because I've got a couple of Benno games. I've got Benno Bus Sim and Benno Truck Sim. And I've got Empty Building Simulator, and I've got some older versions of Skyscrapersim that we can play if you want. As well, we can go on Scratch and we can go on a bunch of stuff. And I'm actually glad I'm able to live stream this way because this gives me some more things that I can live stream. Send this back up. This elevator is going to take a long time to level. Let's get in position to watch it level when it gets down to U5. As you can see, it's really fast. This thing goes 500 feet per second. HD, oh, boring chime. Why have they got to have everything boring like that? Boring indicators, boring chimes. Let's just have some good lifts, eh? What is there in terms of lift regulations that makes some of those lifts boring? It gets rare for interesting lifts. Senegal's got the 2030 at the end of the DMG fixtures in the FIGO outside, yeah. Oh, look at this. This is part of this leveling glitch. This lift takes forever to level here. Similar to Windows DMG, I've already read that message. Yeah. Shame about the DMG fixtures and generic indicator, because that would be nice with the it'd be nice with the proper fixtures, you know what I'm saying? Proper similar FIGL fixtures inside as well. That'd make the lift really nice, but one pitch time. 1 hour later of live. Yeah. It's a glitch. I think it's a glitch in Skyscraper with the higher speed lifts that they overrun when going up and they take forever to level when going down. I'll tell you what, I'll not bother showing that because you've already seen it, but look, this lift is making the camera bounce. Now look at this. 500 feet per second. That's what this lift is going right now. So yeah. 1 hour later leveling. Yeah. HD one pitch chime. Ah, dear. Betty. I don't know. I've lost my train of thought again. I'm forgetting what I'm saying. Oh dear. So, any requests for what you want me to show next, or if you want me to go to Scratch or anything? Really? So just what do you want me to show next on the stream? The indicator, Mark, the indicator is not glitchy. It's just this lift is going so fast that the camera object, this is bouncing. So it's not the indicator's glitchy. It's just that this thing's going so fast that it's making the camera object bounce. So that's all it is. It's not a problem with a glitchy indicator, and that's me making it jump. That's me doing that myself, making it jump. I think I know a way how I could get simulator to come. Hold on. You think of the button situation? I don't think it's a bodge because Schindlers are that just classic leveled for no reason there. Okay, that didn't make. Oh, the indicator has glitched actually. It says we're on C, but it says you won. Okay, Mark. Maybe the indicator has messed up on this. It's going too fast. Oh, you know what it is, right? Is the indicator has glitched because of the overrun, so it's not actually done leveling. So that's why it's glitched. Let me see if I can reset the indicator on here. Yeah, chiming, making it chime resets the indicator. So that's just because of the overrun that it stopped working. But this lift's got some problems. I'm gonna have to report that leveling glitch on Skyscrapersim, and I got it in Nudge. I have some floor info. So like a floor directory HJ. Didn't work really. Yeah, it's a weird thing, but yeah. What do you want me to show next on this stream? Do you want me to show Scratch, more Skyscrapersim? If so, what building do you want me to show, or what? Or do you want me to find a certain lift in a building? Because I can show a bunch of stuff. I've got a ton of buildings. I've got all the EG881 and KW buildings. So if I want me to show any of those, I've got those, and I've got several buildings by Mallet 72, and I've got all of Benno's custom buildings. If you want me to show Benno's custom buildings, I can do those if you want. So what do you want me to show next on this stream, basically? Because I mean, ultimately, I don't mind if I show Skyscrapersim or Scratch on the stream, but I think I know a way that I can get sound on this, but it wouldn't be good sound. Because I don't know how good the sound is on this right now. I'll have to look at the rebroadcast once I'm done this, but so what do you want? What do you want me to? You're thinking about what you want me to stream. Yeah, well, tell you what, I'll go up in this elevator while you're thinking. Oh, it's on the indicator. It shows it like that. So it's got like it like scrolls left to right, does it? So it says ground floor, then whatever the name of the street is, and then that scrolls along. Is it a bit like the scrolling LED signs that I make for that is like your Scratch profile picture? Is it a bit like one of those, but except like slightly different design and all? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, HJ. I've been talking a lot. I think my video, not my video. I think my voice might be getting tired. I've done a lot of talking in this. So yeah, does it scroll like the scrolling LED signs that I gave you for the profile pic? Mark Keeley, do you mean the scrolling sign that I use for my profile picture on Scratch? A video is great at a live stream. Yeah, I was wanting to do. Yeah, this is. I wasn't expecting to do the live stream like quite this way because I was actually trying to do it. I found lift ones. What do you mean like on my Kony EcoDisc projects, Mark? Is that the ones that you're talking about? Is that the sounds that you're talking about? The floor indicators on the likes of the Kony EcoDiscs and the just my newer lift projects. Is that the ones that you're talking about? Yeah. I'll show you how I made those when I got caught. I'll go on to Scratch just once we finish with this lift. I'll get onto Scratch for you, and I will show you some stuff and how I did it because I might as well in the stream. Yeah, Lee, on a live stream, I found I've got a bunch of spare phones in the house, and I was trying to use one of them to stream, but it wasn't showing up on YouTube. But it is now because I mean Google Hangouts works better on the computer, I guess, so I can stream like this. So it's trying to stream on there, so I like show you the Lego collection and stuff. But I mean, this is fine to stream. This works. This works good for a stream. And here we are back at G. So Leon, do you also want to see some of my Scratch stuff now? Do you want me to stream some Scratch? On Scratch, you can see the intro. Yeah, I might. I'll probably take a look at that after the stream. It really needs. Well, I mean, it's always it's always like starting and tweaking because I'll probably keep tweaking my channel intro and stuff over time. Mobizen Live, is that the one that works, Mark, for live streaming from like a phone or something? Is that the one that does that like actually work for live streaming? Because if that is, then I might do that sometime. But I mean, this live stream is good at the moment. All right, I might have a look at that later on, but I mean, for now, this is working fine, and I might try something to get sound in a minute. But what I'll do now, it's live events. Let's see. Let's go into here and have a look at some Scratch stuff then. Let's see here. We're going to Scratch now. You make it way faster. Yeah, Leon, I think the length of my channel intros a good one, so about a minute and a half probably works well for you, Leon. Mark works. I'll have a look at it, but I mean, I'm sure this way of streaming is also a good way to do it. So let's have a look. I might sign in, but did 9 Pros it Alpha. Let's see here. Where's my Coney? So let's see. I'll find Coney V. Let's see. Tell you what. Let me just sign in. I'll go to my projects, and I'll show you for HJ. You're on Scratch right now. All right, cool. Right. So Mark, you want to see how I made the floor indicators? This is a one-off peek. Well, maybe not be a one-off peek, but a one-off look into where I develop all my custom motor sounds and stuff. And what I will do. So basically, zoom in. This is what I start with. I just start with this. I actually found this, or a version of this, on a Scratch project a long while ago, and I've basically put it into here. And for the likes, and for the Kone indicators, which are, let's see, they're 11 by 7. What I do to make those is I use the select and duplicate tool. Select some of the dots and then just move them up like so. Get the positioning just about right, like that. And then I just do that until I get the right thing. Leon, no sound. Well, as I say, it's one of these things that you can sort of always update and then like add sound to it when you get around to it and stuff. I mean, it's one of these things that would be like constant work in progress, you know what I mean? But yes, for Mark Ely, that's just how I make it. I just do select and duplicate, select the dots that I need to duplicate and drag them up until I've got the right dimensions for the indicator. And then I just use the fill tool to actually put the number on. So I'm just going to do the Kone KSS 470 number 1, seeing as that's simple enough. And that's try and make the sound. Well, I mean, you don't have to make the sound yourself in Audacity. So Leon, just I might be able to help you with this. What sort of sound do you need? Is it music you're needing, or sounds for like transitions from one like sort of clip, if you like, to another? Because it's like transitions. I can provide you a link to a video that has 24 free swoosh transition effects that'll let you that gives you a cool sounding thing from when going from looking at one thing to looking to another. That'll work for you if you want. Or if it's actually like music that runs through the whole thing, then That's saying, you make your new fixture by PowerPoint. Mr. Anonymous, that's not Windows 8, this is Windows 10. I sound like Mr. Matt and Mr. Che. Oh, so you're talking like an intro at the start of every video. Oh, okay, Leon. I'd just look on YouTube for like intro for like sounds that could be used in an intro. Make sure that you're allowed to use them and make sure that it's like royalty free or whatever, and that you're allowed to use them, and then like you can give credit and something like that. I mean, Leon, what I'll do is I'm gonna get a link just now, and I'm gonna post in the chat a link to where you can get transition sound effects for going between the intro for the video and then like the actual main part of it, or like for the intro for the project to the actual project itself. Mark Ely, thanks for following me. I'll probably have the message, and once I've ended this live stream, I will follow you back on Scratch. Windows 10, Mr. Anonymous, Windows 10, the design is other. Maybe you've got a slightly different look to your Windows 10, Mr. Anonymous, but someone loved your project. Talking Similar 5500 Lift Ride V1. I did that a while ago. Right, Leon, I'll post you the transition sound effect video link just now. I'm gonna this particular live stream. What I'll do, I will just do something quickly so that there's still like something going on in the live stream. I'll do this. I'll show this one. This is the glass EcoDisc at my local shopping centre that runs very smooth, and I praise highly because it's so amazing in every single way. And yes, I use Diesel DC inspired intros, but hey. So I'm just going to let this lift run, and then I'll post the link, Leon, in the chat. And then once I've posted the link in the chat, I'll try and get some sound effects. So let me just find the thing here. I'm not going to be reading the chat whilst I do this because I've only got the chat available on the computer that I'm getting this for. Let's see here. It's taking a while to load on this Chromebook. And it's recommending me a live stream because I'm signing on things. 24 transition. I'll be back on this stream at the moment. Just trying to find this thing for Leon. Let's see here. Oh, come on, hurry up and load. Here we go. Let's see. Should be able to. Oh, it's just going to want to start the video. Hold on. See here. Control C. All right. Background changes every time between one and the other. What do you mean, Mark? By that? And I'm playing. Oh, you're playing the same project, Mark. All right, you're playing this one as well, right? Leon, coming in the chat now is the video where you can get a download link for the transition sound effects. There's 24 of them, and they're like swoosh, and there's a various type of them. It's coming in the chat right now. You should see the link now, and you can get the sound effects from there, Leon. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to try and get some sound. Hold on. I might be able to actually get some sound on this. Let me just take my headphones out and see if we get sound. That's very loud. Let's see here. Tell me, do we have sound now? Because if we do have sound, then that's good. I remember that for future streams. Someone tell me, do you hear the sound from the Lift project right now? So like Mark or HD, whoever's on, do you hear sound from Scratch? Yep, sound, I got it to work. It's as simple as unplugging the headphones, eh? I'll remember that for next time I do a morning stream so that there's sound for when I do it. But as simple as unplugging the headphones, I didn't think it'd be as simple as that, but hey. I'm playing a Monospace, you're playing a Nanospace HD. Yeah, I saw that Nanospace project. I was wondering where you got the Nanospace motor sound from, because I've not seen many videos of Nanospaces on YouTube, surprisingly. So I wasn't sure where you got the thing from. But yeah, Uh, let's find me another project. This one is the one. This one, the motor sound for this. Yeah, you're welcome, Leon. Anytime. Yeah, the sound on this should be okay. On this, the speakers on my laptop are not the best speakers in the world, but it's better than no sound. So, HD, Leon, Mark, do you have any requests for projects you'd like me to play? Or do you want me to show you one that I'm sort of working on but is nowhere near finished yet? And yeah, because I'll show you a project that I'm working on, but is nowhere yet done yet. Or I can show you these nice fixtures that were provided for me. I'll show you these nice fixtures that are provided for me by John5432. Kone KSS 280. I'm going to use this in a real life elevator emulation project, and this is the button press sound. And this is a button press sound for the door controls. And I'm going to use these as a real life elevator emulation, and this is actually a lift at a different school from the one that I go to, but I'm seeing videos of by someone that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, and he's almost done enough. I'm almost able to get all of the voice announcements that I need from his video for it. The only one that I don't have at the moment is the ground floor announcement, because it's a custom voice on that lift, and he always starts at ground when he does the video, but I'm asking him to start at a different floor, go down to ground, so that we get the ground floor announcement. So hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. Mark, you want to see? I mean, it's nowhere near finished yet, but I'll show you a little preview. It's a platformer game that's got elevators related to it. Hold on, let me see. It's nowhere near done yet, but basically, if we get this done, here we go. I'll just let this run. Sorry about the variables in the way, but here we go. It says a vintage Otis black button elevator from 1950s is being modernized by Otis, which is just the worst thing to happen ever. But all hope is not yet lost. Ow, I just hit my arm off the table. That was nice. Still collect the old buttons for your collection of vintage elevator parts. That stream is really lagging behind you. It's not lagging too much. Hopefully it'll catch up. If you manage to find the elevator being modern in less than 5 minutes, you will get the buttons. And this isn't finished yet because I'm waiting to get the characters for this, so I'm just going to leave that. Now watch this. This is going to be a cool counter here. Watch this. We basically get cool music, and this is like an Otis building in the imaginary place called Scratch World, and basically it's saying follow the arrows here, we upgrade older technology through modernization. You've got water here. The purple bit will make you go bounce higher, and the red bit you don't want to touch that because that'll make you lose a life. But half of this stuff's not yet implemented. And here we have an elevator. And who wants to see how this elevator works? What I'll do here, watch this. When you exit the elevator and it goes back up like that. Stream's really lagging behind. I might have to reduce the latency on it. And it does that. So if I was to restart, then the elevator is still there waiting for me. And then just get back in. It just goes automatically. And this is using a platformer script I borrowed from a user. I think his name's called. I think his username is Mark Ely's playing Let's Get Stuck Elevator Services. How about I play Let's Get Stuck Elevator Services modernized by Oakland, the one that I made, which is even worse than the Let's Get Stuck Elevator Services. Yeah, HJ, what do you think of this elevator thing that I've got going in this right now? You like HJ the elevator, and of course Mark and Leon if you're still watching. What do you think of the fact that I've got this elevator object in, although it doesn't wait, and I've still got stuff that I want to do on this before I get it to go up and stuff, but basically that's that. That's on you're playing my one then, are you? Or is the title of mine just too long to fit in a comment on the chat? That might be. You know what I'm gonna play? I'm gonna play Let's Get Stuck Elevator Services Modernized by Opened and Vandalized. There we go. We're gonna very cool, quite nice, and yes. As I say, it's not yet done yet, and it's nowhere near done. I'm thinking of putting a bunch more levels in and stuff, and all the end stuff, and then implementing all the scores and timers and various stuff. But it's coming along, and hopefully I'll get it out in a decent enough length, a quick enough time that it's not taking too long. But anyway, here we have the trash can failovator, as said by lift enthusiasts that have graffitied this. Let's try going up. Listen to this. This one sounds even worse than the original, because I've got access to a heap of creaking sounds. Oh dear, this thing's not running well, too. I'm gonna get this stuck. There we go, got it stuck. And it reset. Yeah, I got stuck at the same time as well. I'll just put it stuck there. Well, I say got stuck. I got stuck at the same time that I read your message on the chat, because the stream's got quite a delay on it today. I'll have to reduce the latency because it just seems to be lagging further and further behind. But yeah, I'm stuck, and this is going to reset in a little bit. So shouldn't take too long to reset. I just wanted to get this thing stuck because this is the worst elevator in the world. That's why I've called it the trash can failovator. Yep, trash can failovator. I'll show you something else. Let's see. Tell you what, seeing as we're on the stream and we're gonna get modded with HCL 100 with HS 900 buttons. Oh, can't wait to see that. I hope those are good looking buttons, I tell you. Hope those are nice buttons. For some reason, this is set to letter G. We have this set to letter 0. Because I'm here, I'm gonna, people that are watching this, I'm gonna do a little poll. I've got 3, not really 3, but I've got 4 more sounds. Oh, it reset, that's nice. I've got, just while I'm here, I'm gonna do a quick poll. I've got 4 Kone EcoDisc motor sounds that I'm not sure which one I want to use for Kone EcoDisc Elevator Ride version 8.0. People that are on here, I want you to vote. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to play all the sounds, and then I'll let you decide what motor sound you want me to use. So here's the first one. That's the first one I'm thinking of. And then the second one that I might use is this. And then we also have HDL 100 old fashioned HS9 but 900 also similar to Otis Black. So your aim managed to get it first mark. And HD also similar to the Otis Black buttons. Okay, so that's the third motor sound, and then we've got this one. So what motor sound out of the 4 that you've heard should be used in Kone EcoDisc version 8? The first one, which is the same as the one in V6. The second one, which is the same as the one in V7. And then these other 2. And this one's got the louder clunk. And this one's a slightly different one, but still same second generation EcoDisc. So which motor sound do you think I should use? the one from that's the equivalent the one from Kone V6, the one from Kone V7, or one of these two here. That one or that one. So which one of those do you think I should use? I'll just do it on the live chat because I'm not going to go creating an old fancy polls for this. Just do this as we are. Ooh, deep thought, HJ. Deep thought. Tricky. I'm thinking more towards one of the last two personally, but don't let that influence which one you vote for. I'm thinking towards the last two because they're sort of like the best ones I feel I have. So we've got because I mean the one from V6, it's sort of slightly bodgy a bit with the clank. The one from V7's a little quiet. I'm thinking it really is between the two. The one that one. Leon, you're still here? All right, nice to see you still here. So yeah, as I was saying, it's between those two sounds there. Which one I'm wanting to use in V8, and just which one do you think would be a better one? Because I mean, they're both two of my best EcoDisc motor sounds. So which one do you think I should use? We've got deep thought going here for both. Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't asking if you're still here. I was just want to know which of the two motor sounds, which of those two motor sounds you think would be the best for Kone V8. And while I'm on here, plans for Kone V8. What I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you're still here, that's fine. But which of the motor sounds? That's all I want to know. Which of the motor sounds do you think would be the best one to use for Kone V8? And while you're thinking, I'm going to talk a little bit about the plans for Kone V8. So I'm maybe going to try and enable glass elevator support. So it'll be having glass doors. It's going to serve the same floors, same 20 floors as it does already in V7, but I want to make it glass, and I'm also wanting to make it so that you've actually got other people in the simulation who use the lift and ask for you to press floors for them, and then they come in and out the elevator going to their floors and whatever. So it's going to be like there's actually other people in the building for once. I've seen something like this already on Scratch. I think it was Mr. T_builder did something like that, but I'm thinking of taking that and I'm thinking of doing something like that, but then on a slightly larger scale. So that's what I'm thinking of doing with it. But yeah, as I say, it's a choice between the two. Choice between the two motor sounds. I'm not putting up a poll card or anything. I just want you to put it into the chat if you want the louder clunk motor sound or quieter clunk motor sound. You just put that in the chat, and then I'll probably use that one on Kone V8 whenever I get around to making it. So I'll just watch the chat. Learn to code in Python for your Arduino. HJ, can't hear. Do you have the volume on your thing, HJ? Hold on, let me run it again. Should be able to hear it. I mean, I'll just quickly run them so to remind you of what they are. And that's the first one, and that's the second one. Nolan Diamond, how you doing? Nice to see you on here. Let's see how many people we've got watching now. If I don't fall off my seat while seeing it. Ooh, five viewers on here, plus me on another computer for the chat. So that's nice to see so many here. Didn't think I get this for the first stream, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, HJ, are you here? Are you still hearing the sounds? Because according to my Chromebook, they should be playing right now. Yeah, you can hear them now. So which one do you want, HJ? Just put big, louder clunk or quieter clunk, and for the rest of you, Nolan, I don't know if you've heard them as well. Making control screens and more. You mean an Arduino lift with a with the VF. All right. So I mean, I don't know how much like it'll be to my Lego elevator. Can you make a video about how to get custom buildings clear? Nolan, I'll. Do you want me to do that right now? Because I can access the forum on here if you want, and I'll put a building on if you want. HD, are they both so high quality that it's too close to choose? Okay. So the rest of you that are still watching, don't know if Mark Ely's still watching. Yeah, I'll do that just in a minute once I get a couple more people responding to which of the motor sounds they want on here. The likes of Leon and Mark and Nolan, I'll run the motor sounds one more time. So write in the chat if you want. This one's got louder clank, so got a choice of this one. And I'll just let it run full, and then I'll do the thing for Skyscrapersim forum quickly. For you, Nolan, just a minute. So that was louder clunk motor sound, and now for quiet clunk motor sound. And just run them this one more time. So as I say, write into the chat which motor sound you want. And then Mercury, you can't hear it. Should be hearing it. I just play it occasionally. So I just play it like every 30 seconds, but you should be able to hear it. It should just like come on at some point. Controls a character LCD, although you're now trying to make it show OLED. Ooh. Well, I hope that goes well. I mean, Leon, can you like do a video of that? Like do a video of like the progress on it, like regular updates on it or something, like as you like update it? HD, gonna make a sample of HDLF 100. HD Elevator Series 1, alright, that's I look forward to seeing that then. Leon, you like louder motor sound, okay. Mark Ely and Nolan Diamond, are you hearing the motor sounds? Just to be sure if you're hearing them or not. And if so, which one do you like better? Only thing you're right, I'll play them one more time. Just listen out carefully for them. I'll put the volume up a tiny bit more. Alright, Leon, alright. I'll watch the video when I get notification about it. Mark, I've just played it again. Hopefully it works. Nolan, I'll be doing it literally 1 minute. Mark Ely's still not hearing sound right now. I'm just waiting till I know if he can hear it. But Mark, did you hear it that time? Yeah, Nolan, I will be doing it just here in just a minute. And yep, that'll be coming soon. Let's see here. Mark, write in the chat if you can hear it. HD's Mark, he's still. I don't know why you still can't hear it. Nolan, are you not hearing it either? Oh no, you're talking to HD, never mind. So Mark, you still can't hear it. I don't know what's going on with it, but I am playing it every so often. You should be hearing it because I've played it like 10 times over now. Oh, Nolan doesn't hear it either. I don't understand how HD is the only one that was hearing it. Leon, your phone's not connected to your PC, okay. So what's that? What are you going to use that for? Is that for transferring the videos and then uploading? GTS, hi there, how you doing? You have really good speakers, Nolan. I don't know why you're not hearing it, because HD was hearing it. HD, can you just quickly write into the chat for me? How loud were the motor sounds when you were hearing them? Because if they were quite quiet, then I will turn the speakers up some more, but I don't really want to blow them out. Because they're pretty loud already. Speakers are fairly loud in terms of volume, but HD, how loud were you hearing these motor sounds? because if they're only very quiet, then I can turn them up if you want, if it's needed. But if you can hear it fine, then I don't understand why Nolan and Mark can't hear it. And GTS, this is my first stream, and I'm just doing some stuff. I was doing some Skyscrapersim, and now I'm doing some stuff on Scratch for a bit. So yeah, HD, how well are you hearing this right now? Straight into the chat. While you're doing that, I'm just going to take a look. What's going on here? There's nothing much. Yep. So I did all the Skyscrapersim earlier on. So GTS, if you do want to see some of the Skyscrapersim stuff that I did, then I will leave the rebroadcast up for a little bit, and then I'll probably unlist it, put it in a playlist so that they'll still be viewable, but they'll just not be on my channel page. I'll probably do something like that. Let's see, what's this? Let me just close that tab. There we go. So yeah, HD. Yeah, transferring files and then I guess putting them up on YouTube. Then Leon's that'll be what that is. So yeah, HD. How well did you hear the motor sounds? Because if it's not clear enough for anyone, then I will turn it up because it's fine. HD, what's up is that some people are not hearing these motor sounds for some reason, even though they should be loud enough. So Mark Ely, Nolan Diamond, if you're still on. I don't want to turn it at 100. I might pull the speakers out, and plus you won't really be able to hear that well. I'll put it up. Where are we at? I'll put it up to 60, but that's kind of pushing it for the loud clanks. Is that better now, Nolan? Tell me in the chat. Can you hear it now? GTS, thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you on another stream at some point. But yeah, thanks for coming in. I mean, nice to see you on here. Nolan, I don't know about setting, but I've turned the speakers up now. You should be. More is quite nice. I don't understand how you can only faintly hear it. I don't know where the microphone is on this thing. I know, and you can't hear it. Like I say, people were hearing the other projects before. I mean, if you're only faintly hearing it, then I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I've got the speakers up quite loud. Tell you what, I'll put it up a tiny bit more, but then I'm getting really loud. It's as loud as I'm willing to put it. Can you hear it now? Cancel that. Should be able to hear that clearly now, because see, all right, Nolan, how clearly are you hearing my voice? And then I'll sort of base it on that. How clearly are you hearing my voice? All right, HJ, so you still going for... So which one do you think now, HJ, for in terms of which motor sound you like more? Nolan, I'm not putting it up to 100 because I don't want to disturb the neighbours in that. This is as high as I'm willing to put it for now. I'm not putting it any higher. So, Nolan, how clearly are you hearing my voice right now? And did you hear the motor sounds that time? Because that's at 76. Present. What are you saying by present? You can hear. How clearly can you hear the voice? A motor 7. So larger clunk. HD. That's the one you're thinking. Yeah, I was thinking that one. I was thinking that as well. Because I mean that'd be clear to hear when doors are opening. Because I'm gonna have it with the classic level, of course, the pre-doors. So yeah, I think motor 7 is probably the better one for it. You hear my voice clearly. All right, Mark Healy, I'll see. I mean, I'll probably be on here for another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then I'll come back on and start another stream. But yeah, I'll see you on our stream then, Mark, before you go, I'll probably stream this afternoon as well, because I'm only going about 10 minutes getting my lunch, and then I will start a new stream, and then I'll do some more whatever, and I'll have full sound on it. But right now, before I have to go, I promised this for Nolan. I'm going to go on to the Skyscrapersim forum, and I'm going to show you what's going on with this. So I'm just going to log in here. And if you're thinking of looking for me on Skyscrapersim forum, ZZ9 Elevators, that's me, in case you're wondering. But Nolan, here we go. I'm going to show you this right now. I'm just going to find a building. Oh dear, what's going on there? I'll find a good building. Let's see. Go for this building. Nolan, are you looking at this right now? Just make sure you're watching. Right, so updated zip file. I don't know if that's the updated one. Let's see here. See where the updated one is for this. Right, so the updated one should be here. So what you want to do, Nolan, if you're on, so you find the zip file. You don't necessarily need the screenshots because that's just previews of the building. What you want to do is you want to download the zip file, and if the building file is separate, .bld file is separate, then you got to download that as well as a zip file. And what happens is that downloads. And what you want to do is I'm just going to open this for now. So what you'll see in here is you've got buildings, data, and readme. All right, see you HD. I look forward to seeing that. So Nolan, you got your downloads. And then you take this, you hit extract all, and then you hit browse. Select your Skyscrapersim folder, in which case mine's called Skyscraper Development. Select the folder, hit extract. It says there's files with the same name. I just recommend replacing them. I'm just gonna see what's going on here, see if there's anything that's majorly different very quick. If there's like less than 40 files the same, you can take a look and then just select what you're thinking. But if there's more than 40 files, just probably I'd hit replace, or just to be sure, just hit replace. But all this is looking exactly the same. I don't know why I used to set a copy of the whole Benno folder, because that readme is different. But just copy the whole files with that tick box at the top, hit continue. That'll open up Skyscrapersim folder, the buildings, and that will all be in there already. You'll find your building in here. Altus Arena was the one that I downloaded. And then, Nolan, you should just be ready to go then. It should just open up fine. If there's any missing textures, then you can always send me a comment on, you can always send me a message on YouTube, and I'll try and get you the missing textures, or find you a link to the missing textures if you want, Nolan, if there's any missing textures that you find in a building. And basically that is it. It's just as simple as extracting. And all I'll say is sometimes it's not obvious. I don't think I've got any that are like this, but sometimes you get them. Before you go, there's a couple of other things I want to know, because people don't always do it the same way. So sometimes you get them where inside the zip file you get the exact same folder. If you have the exact same folder, just when you hit extract, just extract it directly to your downloads, and then copy and paste the files into your Skyscrapersim folder from there once you've extracted. And then if you get stuff, I've seen some where all the buildings and data are just loose together. When you have that, just extract the folder and then copy the files into the buildings and data. There may be a text file in there, a txt file that says where to place the files. So just make sure you read that. And yeah, if you've got a problem with a building, just message me and I'll help you out with it, because I've done this a lot, and This is and I'm used to it, and it's fine. HJ is still listening, and Leon's scanning for the file that I'm guessing to transfer to his PC. And there you go, Nolan. That's basically how you extract. So where am I? So that's that. So I'll be on here for another 5 minutes before I've got to go get my lunch. So if anyone who's watching has got any requests for anything that they want to see for the last 5 minutes, they can, and I'm glad I could help you, Nolan. I'm always glad to be of assistance when it's needed. So for the last 5 minutes, anyone want to request something? Because I've got Benno, I've got a couple of Benno games, and I've got another building simulator that I can run if you want. Or of course I've got Scratch and Skyscrapersim. Yeah, go eat breakfast. Well, thanks for tuning in, Nolan. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back. I'm probably going to end this in a couple of minutes, but then I'll start a new one in 20 minutes, half an hour for an afternoon live stream. That'll be another sort of maybe 2 hour long one, because this one's been going 2 hours now, I think. So I'll probably do another one about the same length. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. And for the people that are still watching, like I say, I'll post this in the chat before I end this, but yeah, you probably did, HD. Doesn't matter, I can still understand. Like I say, people that are still watching, this stream here is going to be coming to a close now, but do not think that this is the last. I will be streaming later on, right? Because I've got to go get lunch now, because it's 1:45 in the afternoon now for me. So this stream is going to finish, but I will stream again in half an hour or maybe a little bit later. I'll be streaming again for another maybe 2 hours or so for, again, just another open informal stream like this. So as I say, thank you for watching. I'm just going to put in the chat real quick something before I end this. So just stay tuned in just for a little bit longer. Just going to put in quickly in the chat to tune in about 40 minutes or maybe slightly less, and I'll do an afternoon live stream. So with that being said, are you going to go eat dinner? That's kind of perfect timing, because I've got to go eat lunch, HD. So thank you all for tuning into this one. And I guess as I say, about half an hour, 40 minutes, I will stream again for the afternoon. There'll be another one about the same length, about sort of the same sort of subject. It'll just be screencasts, it'll just be of randomness. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and that will be the end of this stream, and a new one will start in about half an hour. So thank you all for tuning in, and tune in about half an hour for the new stream. Bye for now.